Hello everyone, I'm back. Sorry for missing upload day. I was on holiday. I'll show you a clip from that now.
Monkey.
And then when I got back from holiday, I had some sort of disease that I caught out there, and I was so jet lagged I couldn't get out of bed. But now we're back. And what better thing to talk about now I'm back from holiday than Concord, which is kind of the headline of the week right now, and you'll see why later on. Now, if you haven't already heard, or you've just been living under a rock for the past few months, a game was released about 2 weeks ago called Concord on PC and PlayStation consoles. Now, when I first saw the trailer of this game, there was a cinematic for it, and I honestly thought it looked great. It looked like a Guardians of the Galaxy type open world game. There was all these characters that had such witty, comedic humor.
You're still mad at me?
There were so many parallels between Star-Lord and this thing, and it just looked like a really fun open world space game that it could be multiplayer as well. Then after this, they showed the gameplay off for the game, and it was a hero shooter. Yeah. And then everyone lost interest, pretty much, is what happened. Especially because they put a price on a hero shooter in 2024. You can't really do that. You should just make it free. I mean, come on now, no one's going to pay £40, probably $50 for a hero shooter in this day and age. Allegedly though, the game has been in development for 8 years, and they're planning to have a cinematic come out in the game each week to give you a bit of lore. And they actually have a short plan to release in the new Secret Level series on Amazon Prime. So that'll be interesting to see, I suppose. But they're planning to support the game for the next 5 years, which is crazy considering what's just happened. So the game comes out and it reaches a peak on PC of 697 players. Yes, you heard me right. The game reached a peak of 697 players on PC. And yes, you can add PlayStation players. That'll probably make it double. So 1,400 players overall, which is still a tiny amount. Fallout 4 is a game that is almost 10 years old now, and it still has a pretty steady player base of over 10,000 players each day. And that is quite literally a single player game. This may sound a bit controversial, but they should make it a bit like Apex Legends. Now, before you get your pitchforks at me in the comments, just hear me out. They should add cosmetics and skins to the game. But instead of having to buy the skins straight up with real money, you can save up money from leveling up your characters to eventually afford these. Or you can spend real money on them. That would be a very good way to have it free to play with optional microtransactions, which is the best way to play. It means it's not pay to get all the cosmetics. You should still be able to get it without actually paying money. This would have genuinely been a great way to do it instead of just making it a £40 game, which is, once again, an abbrevious price for what is in this game. From what I've heard, though, it's similar to Siege in some aspects, where each character has, like, maybe 2 or 3 different guns. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I might be wrong on that. Apparently, the gunplay's pretty good, actually, but it's just apparently the way that the game plays just gets really boring really quick. And it's what most people have described as not even fun bad, just lame. Which is really, that's the worst thing your game could be called. And it just sounds all round generic, to be quite honest. But the other day, PlayStation announced that this game that had a budget of $100 million was shutting down their servers on September the 6th. My God, this is outlandish. This is actually incredible that this has happened. Hello everyone, it's me from a day later recording this again. I just thought I'd mention one thing that I forgot to mention in the video, is that they also said in the PlayStation blog about Concord shutting down. Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC, and wanted to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. Your support and the passionate community that has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognise that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we'd intended. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline, beginning September 6th, 2024, and explore options including those that will better reach our players. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately and will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 or PC. If you purchase a game on PlayStation 5 from a PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued to your original payment method, and if not, it just kind of lists how you'll get refunded from other retailers down below. So what this means is that Concord could come back in the future. Let's hope that it's a lot better if it does come back in the future, but I doubt it will. But who knows? You know, who knows whether it will or not. But right now, it's looking like they're kind of exploring other options, but knowing this, and how bad this has flopped, I wouldn't be surprised if the company just gets shut down. Or they just, like, I don't know, go bankrupt or something. The game only made like $1 million out of the $100 million that it costed, so who knows what's going to happen. Anyway, back to the video. I mean, people were speculating this game's still going to last like at least a month, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. No, 2 weeks after the release of the game, they're going to shut it down, which is absolutely insane. To be honest, I have no idea why PlayStation thought this was going to be good. I mean, they started making it, I guess, 8 years ago when Overwatch came out. They probably got the idea, thought it was going to be very successful, and then it wasn't, and they just kind of failed really miserably. And the thing is, the whole gimmick of the game is that you work as a team to use your abilities as a team. Sound familiar? The characters didn't even have ultimate abilities, and the character designs were just god-awful, man. I mean, look at this. Some of the character designs were okay, but then you have... like, I don't know what they were thinking. They must have been smoking something while making these character designs. The game has gone to shit so badly that people are jumping off the edge of the map for XP so they can platinum the game before it goes offline. Honestly, we could have had so many other things that weren't this. We could have had a Spider-Man multiverse game. We could have had Uncharted 5. We could have had Days Gone 2, you know, maybe Last of Us Factions. Oh my god, that could have been great. That could have been actually insanely good. But they all got cancelled, but maybe for this game. They could have all been cancelled so this game could release, which is a horrible thought. A Spider-Man multiverse game would have been great for the marketing of the, you know, Spider-Verse trilogy. I don't know if they'll put that back into development. I probably would say no. But it would be great fun to play, you know, play multiplayer Spider-Man with your custom designed Spider-Man. I mean, how cool does that sound? Uncharted 5... you know, Last of Us Factions, a multiplayer Last of Us game on PlayStation. I mean, come on. It just all sounds so good, and it was all cancelled so this could release. But anyway, that's all I have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy the video, then why not like and subscribe? You know, it's completely free, so you might as well. I'll try and upload once a week on this channel, from now on anyway. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.